apparently one thing I do is always say that Jesus is a beast. And like when I'm doing like my Bible recaps, I'm always like, Jesus don't play. Jesus is a beast. Like the more I read about him, guys, look at his clapbacks. Like look at his responses to the disciples, to the teachers of the law, to the Pharisees, to the common man, okay, to the impure spirits. Like he is so savage. You don't understand. Like the life of people pleasing and being just a doormat for people to walk all over you and for you to have all these grand, huge feelings, but like no one ever considers them and you're just kind of like this hopeless case. I spent so many years there. Like really, really did. And the truth is that when you have like this relationship with God and you're learning about him, like, okay, there's a relationship, but then there's like the growth, right? The learning part. You really learn like, oh my gosh, there's so much character in this man, that when they say be like Jesus, like how he responds, how he looks at stuff, what he prioritizes, what he does, how he goes off to rest and be alone in the middle of the night or the early morning, how he chooses to sometimes not respond to people. Like, oh my goodness, like in the last Bible verse that I read, he was like, everyone was like, there's no point, teacher, she's dead. And he's like, have faith. Like, where's your faith? Hello. She's asleep, so y'all get out and y'all three disciples come here. And he looked at her and sure enough he said, little girl, get up. And she did. And so that's just like one thing, but like the way he is, he's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's sarcastic. I'm not saying he has dry humor. That's not what I'm saying. But sometimes I kind of feel like I read the Bible like that. I'm just saying he don't play games. He is a savage. I want to be like him. I want to be like very precise in my responses to people and who I am. And I want to allow very little to take away my peace and my urgency of my message, my purpose, which is to spread the gospel in whatever way I'm going to do that. And I can't let no one get in the way. He did not let anyone get in the way. He was merciful. He did have a lot of grace on people. He was always forgiving, and he did heal so many things besides just like physical things. But wow, I'm just loving Jesus more and more every day, but like because I'm getting to know him. And I feel like after 20 years I love my husband more than I ever have because of how I've got to know him and what we've gone through together and what I've seen. And that's why I love him, because I love so many parts of him and aspects of him that I've been able to get to know over the years. And that's what's happening right now with Jesus. Like I love him to the craziest degree.